All right, what's going on, guys? In this video, we're going to be installing P1's 625 head studs here. So we're installing this in this 6.7 Cummins. Long story short, if you guys want to see the complete story on this whole thing, we ended up getting this long block because my head gasket went on my original engine and then I needed a new head. Ended up finding this lower mile 6.7. So this one only had 75,000 miles. My original one had 285,000 miles. So ended up getting this. We're actually doing, I was gonna originally just take the head off, and I had the head off, but since this head is already on, this gasket is good. We're gonna go ahead and install these one by one. So if you guys are taking the whole head off or you have a head gasket failure, definitely take the whole cylinder off, send it to a machine shop, get it resurfaced, make sure everything's good, and also make sure you don't have cracks, because my head was cracked. But on this one, we're gonna go ahead, I'm gonna show you guys. Right now I just cracked open the box, and we're gonna clean off all of our hardware. You have to make sure all the surfaces are completely oil free. So if there is a little bit of lubrication that's on them, just so they don't have any rust or corrosion while they're in packaging and on the shelf. So we'll clean those all off. I'm gonna clean them all off with some brake clean, and then we'll get straight into it. We'll do the one by one method. I've already got the one out right here. There's 6 longer studs. They're about a 1/4 inch longer. Those are gonna go right here by your exhaust manifold, and I'll show you guys the process. All right, so I just finished cleaning everything off and ended up degreasing it all. Everything is clean, and it takes a while, I will tell you guys that. Now what you're gonna do is you're not gonna put any assembly lube on your washers, only on the face of the nut and on the threads of the nut. And then you're also gonna put it on the base of the actual stud when it goes into the block. So got everything rigged up. It took a while to clean it, but we got everything clean. Let's go ahead and install these. All right, there we go. So we'll go ahead and throw this into the hole. And just to be clear, you guys, if the head gasket was blown, I think I've said this before, I would take the head off, get it surfaced, inspect for cracks. But tons and tons of people have had zero issues doing it this way, doing one at a time. So there we go. Hand tight, it's completely bottomed out, and we can go ahead. We're going to install a dry washer, and then we'll put the nut on. Again, the nut's going to have that peanut butter on the threads and just on the face, no peanut butter on the surface or the washer. Here we go with a washer, again dry as per the instructions. There we go. So we've got the peanut butter on the face, on the threads, on all angles, and then we will run this down. And then torque spec, as per P1, is 90 foot-pounds. So that's their torque spec. Might come up in a discussion. You guys comment down below. Some of the other fastener companies use a different assembly lube or torque lube, and that's why their torque is different according to P1. So that's their assembly lube, their torque spec, and that's what we're doing. So there we go. She's torqued down to 90 foot-pounds. Now we'll go ahead and we'll start taking out the other bolts. So we're actually doing it in the actual bolt pattern recommended from Cummins, starting in the center if you guys want to do it a different way, but that's the way we're doing it. All right, so we've made our way over here with a bunch of them. Same sequence, you guys. Go through it, torque them, get them done. All right, we moved underneath the light and into the darkness, or out of the darkness. So here we go. We've got the stud. We're gonna run this down. I'm gonna give this to you actually, because last time we tried filming this, I dropped one of these washers and it took us about 20 minutes to find it. So we're gonna drop that in. We're gonna run it down. You can do it with your fingers, but honestly it's a little bit easier to use the Allen. So we'll run that guy down. What do you think of this process?
Not too bad.
There's so many of them is the biggest thing. It's not hard, but I don't know. There's just so many. That's a Demon Swap Dakota. That's a TMU ripoff of my truck. No, it's actually pretty cool. I'll show you guys in another video. Then we're gonna take a dry washer. You wanna grab that actually, just so I don't. So completely oil free. And then we've got peanut butter there and on the threads. And we'll run that down and then we'll torque it. All right, there we go. So that's pretty much the process. And you can see here, here's the longer ones in front of the exhaust manifold. All right, so all the head studs are tight, and then I'll show you guys this right here. So this has to be modified. So you have to just Dremel out this just to clearance the nut right there, that fastener. And other than that, we go ahead and put our lower valve cover on. Okay, so engine is back in the truck, and I wanted to give this thing a chance to kind of run for a little while before I updated you guys on the whole situation and the process. So you can see our P1 studs are in there. So everything's working really good. Engine's in here and no issues. So if you guys are gonna go through the process of replacing or upgrading your head studs, I would recommend getting the better ones. You guys can check out and do your own research, but everybody seems to recommend getting these 625 grade head studs. It's kind of one of those things, you buy it once and then you're set. Whereas if you try to cheap out on the head studs, a lot of times you'll end up having to go back in there, they'll stretch, and you'll end up redoing the job, redoing the head gasket, and then you have to send the head off to get resurfaced again. Like I said, it's a little bit of money up front, but at least you know that it's going to be done right and you're not going to have to deal with it for a long time. So anyways, I'll link those down below. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you haven't already. Check out the other videos on the channel. We got a lot of stuff on this Cummins truck, Hemi trucks, Eco Diesel trucks. We've got it all on here. So check out the other videos before you take off, and we'll see you guys on the next video.